Okay, I don't even know on which one I am right now. I'm just making more and more and more. It's easier that way. I'm just talking in one strip of information anyway, and you know what? I love you all. I really do. God loves everything. God loves everyone. We need to grasp the concept of cycles and eternity is, well, everything has something to teach. This realm is teaching values. The next realm is teaching something else. In the end, we are all a small piece, a very small piece, a grain of sand on a beach. But if you combine all that sand, we are the beach, right? We're not the grain of sand, we're the beach. So the tree of life expression is the most easy one to express to others through, with, because others, they can see a tree, they know what a tree is, they understand what a tree is. And then you take the tree over and over and over and over and over and over again, because this tree here is part of another tree, is a part of another tree, is part of another tree, is a part of another tree. I'm very blunt with you, and those who are able to take in will take in. Because for myself, I'm tired of people that don't learn from mistakes. It's the whole thing. It's the whole truth with the. I believe that Jesus told the same truths, so, and he got killed for it. And to help others throughout the time to actually try to find something else and try to build up values. He gave out the truth, and the ones writing it down weren't capable of understanding it. Because even here, we have had cycles. We have had cycles where Like people have um, we have had cycles of where people are doing wrong things because of bad values, and they have done the same thing over and over and over and over again. Anyway, ask me any question to these videos and I will answer it. Scientists make this whole thing so very difficult. And believers, they don't understand. So they just live. Just like me, yeah, I'm doubting myself. I've been doubting myself, selves, myself, my whole life. Even if I saw the truth, even if I knew the truth, I couldn't express myself because no one would listen. This is the platform where others will listen. This is a recreation of the Akashic records. Or this is a recreation of known facts and illusions of this realm. So if you know what you search for, you will find it. Sometimes it will take some time because truth is hidden right in front of you. It's always right in front of you. You just need to know what the truth is. And you find the truth through values. How the heck am I going? How am I going to walk around, talk to people? Huh? I didn't even like it when I changed the name from Mats to Slisk. Mats meaning God's gift. I didn't accept it. Okay, my phone is ringing. I need to pause. At the same time as I said that, I looked upon the size of the video and it was 666. Yeah. The number of the beast, right? Well, it's more or less the number of materialism, number of deception, nothing more like than that. The beast is actually just a deception, a disbelief in self. So when you believe in yourself, you become your true self. And that doesn't mean being narcissistic and acting all like you're better than anyone else, because you will never become better than anyone else here. When you understand that you are one with everything, then there is no need for anything else than unconditional love. I, I was talking about my friends in the earlier video. They talked about having economical problems, and I told them about the karma thing. I asked them, is it really is it is it really the is it look towards yourself and see your own values. Are you as great as paying back as you want them to believe? And then also I told them a story about something because like it was like 2 months ago I got 3 lamps. I can bring him. They oops. Oops. Well, for first when I saw them, I was like, yeah, what is that god awful thing? And you probably heard that it's of metal. This. I got 3 lights. They are 3 gifts. Interpret how you like it to be. But what I saw, I didn't see that it was 1 5. 1 is path, 5 is um, there's actually a universal interpretation of the numbers, which is called numerology. Also something that logical people will not take into consideration as one of the creation. We need to see to all before we can understand anything. Even the scientists, if they were more illogical, they would actually understand so much more. They would ask so many questions, and the whole world would rocket away just because of a few questions. Anyway, I got this lamp, 3 of them. I was like, are you kidding me? Those are so freaking ugly. But I didn't say that. And I really did think they were ugly. Then I got to a lamp store. Just, you see, it's like people standing with, they're open to hug others, and the heads are shaped like hearts. Well, and the same goes here. See? It looks like parents and their children. Uh, I got those 3 lamps, and I thought they were the ugliest thing I ever had seen. Haha, I'm not gonna hang them anywhere. I don't want to be close to that at all. No way ever. So I hid them under my bed, thinking, yeah, now I don't ever need to see them again. Good. But I was still thinking about them when about 4 days ago, went into the lamp store, and I saw these LED lamps. Uh, Wait, I'm gonna pause and show. Okay, it's not exactly like that because it was swirly inside, two duality going around, becoming one in the end. And I was directly, the first thought was, oh, those, I want those. 165 crowns? Okay, I'm not gonna buy those now, but when I get money again, I will buy three. And I will buy, but I need some lamps. Yeah, I have lamps, and they would be perfect, wouldn't they? Huh? Smoked LED lights coming out from the light bulb. It would be a decent amount of light for the eyes and the body because this light is too strong. I since since the time when I've since the time when I woke up, I have been like, I need to have light around me. And since I'm living in the northern part of the world, it's or the yeah the the northern hemisphere, it's actually a bit quite difficult to get sun. I'm not gonna wish the sun here just because I I see the sun when I'm happy. I saw it this morning, but I was so tired because I had been up for one and a half day because I was thinking of so much things that I couldn't go to sleep. And when I went to sleep, it was like meditating, and all this came to mind. All this. And I was thinking, 2 days ago, I were about to make a video about Jesus. Why didn't I do that? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Because I'm not gonna wait, wait. I'm gonna do it like this because I don't want to show the other things that I also watched upon. Uh, yeah, no, porn is not what I was thinking of. Virtues, values, indulging in sex is okay, but you also need to know how. Like in creation, good idea. Doing just to release a lust, not a good idea. You understand? But you can still have lust as long as you go back to the values and as long as it's within a partnership of two consenting empaths. You understand? Because that that fusion of happiness that you two create towards each other is also radiated towards everyone else. If you understand that the partner you have is like everyone else, but it's not supposed to be Well, you'll understand, hopefully. Let's see. I'm this strange person that I say something and my head tells me, save this for later. You will need it later. Save it now. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh yeah, okay, I can do that. And I started doing that, ending with a lot of discussions and other things that I can use for the creation of for creation of I don't want to call it religion. Yes, no knowledge. I want to make make I want to make a book that has that name in it. No taboo is without question. Question, meaning query Sion, the way of Nevin, the way of no one. And Nevin is borrowed from Catherine Kerr's books, which is the freaking yeah, I can call him an idiot. The freaking idiot that fucked up everything. And he is then given the chance to redeem himself by understanding his wrongdoings and others' wrongdoings, and it's more a tale of karma, I would say. And I resonated with what was it, the two first books, I think, or the yeah, the first or the two first books. Then I didn't read anymore. I've been like, yeah, and also I resonated a lot with the books of Harry Potter. I have no idea why. Maybe because magic? And there's a lot of misconception there too, because, yeah, magic is what you believe it to be. And, well, if you don't believe it, then it doesn't exist. If you believe it, it does exist, but do not believe in it because you want to have anything. Okay, if you want to use anything, go back to the Ten Commandments and the Seven Deadly Sins. Great, good. And the Golden Rule, Karma. Great. That's the rule base. Follow that rule base. Not that difficult. Not at all. And setting up your own rules is to not understand the karmic system. And the one that actually did the wrongdoing isn't getting imprisoned or getting its, well, at the same time, you're not supposed to judge others as long as your values aren't a lot higher than their values. If you are like a judge sitting in a room and you like to indulge in sex with minors or something else that isn't seen as a good thing through the values, well, then you don't have a right to actually judge that person who did it. It's only the person who went through the whole thing that is able to judge the other one. And understanding it is so important. That's why there's so much problem right now. There's so little people that actually understands the karmic system. Not even the chosen people understand. And when I mean the chosen people, the people that chose to be spiritual leaders, etc. Not even all of them do understand the karmic system. Many do, but not all. I'm here to. I don't want to. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, okay. I told you, but I did something stupid yesterday, and I've been thinking of it. Did I really do something stupid? Did I, or didn't I? Well, the thing is that, let's see. First off, I save everything, right? So let's go to the whole thing where I actually save everything. Here is what I did yesterday. Stupidly enough, this is the first thing I wrote. Can you see where I wrote it? And then I thought, oops, this is not good enough. I need to add on. So I added on the Ten Commandments and the Golden Rule. Then it was like, damn, I don't get, this isn't good. Still doesn't tell you not what to not do to even be able to follow these rules. So I was able, so I had to add in the, oops, oops, sorry, sorry. This is the first one, this second one, this third iteration of it. I ended up adding the seven deadly sins because they're wrongly interpreted um, as you will be punished if you no, because you're already punished. You are already punished. You are punishing yourself every time you do not follow these three rules and guidelines. Easy, right? Follow those and you will ascend. or be in an ascending place where you try to be your best individual when you are, well, do you know why Jesus and all the others shined? I know. Jesus told his Jesus had a set of people that followed him. And these people, they understood the teachings to some extent, or whole extent, and they loved him. And Jesus loved them. Thus, they radiated happiness and love. Am I seeing that? I don't know if that. Well, anyway, so they radiated this light that were of happiness. Or I feel is that a new tooth growing out? Anyway, um, and for Jesus to even be able to emit and radiate all that love, he was he was in need of others to understand so they could love. I'm cold. I cannot warm myself. You get warm from others' love. People say that they love me, but they don't love themselves. So till I teach others, I will freeze. That is why it's getting colder, because people like me haven't understood that, and they walk around freezing, not able to feel the love of others because they don't love the others, because they don't understand that the others are they, so they don't love themselves, and in turn don't love the others. I didn't know when I was born that I don't like it even. I don't like saying it because I openly stated in my I was so angry. I was so arrogant. So I actually made I'm not gonna go in there. Uh Take some Franken religion. It's called Franken religion. And this was my blunt gifts to people at the 31st. It's in Swedish. Yeah, it's in Swedish and it should be in Swedish because it was out of arrogance. But I'm not gonna take this away because if I take this away, I don't accept that I did something wrong. You understand? You need to accept that you have done wrong. You need to accept what you have done wrong. So I got so angry. So angry. And but I stated here openly in Swedish, I am no prophet or messiah. I am no one. I am a mask that has been taken off. I can't possibly go around saying that I'm not a messenger, though. I can call myself an angel without that being crazy, I think. But I'm not an angel yet because I'm not ascended. There's so much in me that when I can create my own warmth out of love for self and all of creation, to the full extent, then I will be warm. Then the world will be warm, and then paradise will grow with it. But we need to change. There's going to be a lot of things negative and positive. But the thing is that no, no, is it my imagination? Probably, yeah. So so the thing is that I'm not gonna talk about that. The oh yeah, you see the red and stuff like that. I never really liked Christmas. I never did. But I like the colors. I love the colors. But it's also red is supposed to be male colors because red on women becomes lust. Um, well, I'm not gonna give you the interpretations of stuff like that either if you don't want to, but there's a lot there's a lot that you can do with colors. Blue, sorry to say, is the color of authority. Uh, I use it because I kind of tend to like it, like the blue color. I love the blue color. I love all colors of the color spectrum, but it's like this background. It's a picture that I took uh, while I was out on the road. Um, I don't know. I can't remember when it was, But okay, live. Is that live? No wallpapers. There. This. Oops. Yeah. This is my absolute favorite ever. Feels like it talks to me. That's why. I've always felt a connection to the sun. And it's shining with white light. And white is cold. Red is warm, right? No. See, it's like different there. The white light is trying to radiate the love it can. White is the purest of lights. That's why it's going over to white. Because purity is, we're at the end times, right? We are at the times when the the old old Nevin is switched out with a new Nevin. Uh, there's there's so much when you look at upon old civilizations and stuff like that, they had the same information. All of them had the same information. And many of them, they understood. Because the scriptures that we have today, they are not the real scriptures. They are the accumulation of known knowledge from the wisest of the wisest, if we're going to take it in a linear path. And there have been more before us. This is not the first time that we have a high standard society. No, no, no. Have you heard of the Great Flood? Oh no! Water. No, it's not water. Everyone was empaths. And the Great Flood is well, it was the flushing of the sins, right? So we had something breaking out the sins. Do we want the sins to be washed out by our own means, or do we want someone else to take action, which is God? The combination of the values. if the combination of the values is set it as a scale, that's good. If the values of God are set by the majority of the people, then you will get judged by your own karma. That is what's happening now with all the strange weather patterns and stuff like that. It's just karma. It's just a rule set there so you could build up your values. If your values, if you neglect your values, well, that's not my problem. It's your own problem. If you, it's of your own free will to separate yourself from one. I'm gonna give you the real free will, which is to have all information and not half truths. Do you want to be a part of everything, or do you want to be an individual that can die? Or you're already dead, kind of. Everyone that feels unhappiness, loneliness, etc., they they are disconnected, they are separated. Thing is, it, God isn't this evil deity that says, you all must follow me in my footsteps. No, no, it's you need to be willing to give your all to yourself. Even if you know it is yourself or not, but the thing is, when you go around, say, getting involved with other people and actually telling them that you love them, then you acknowledge that person, that mask, that ego. I've been talking to a lot of the people that they tend to see it as if, and before I told anything about the tree of life here, I had no idea how the tree of life worked. I just knew how this universe worked, and I got the last push because if I had known that information, then I would probably had told you earlier, and that would have been the wrong information because I need to go through stages. I'm not better than anyone. I've just accepted more than anyone. And that's the truth. And this is made so that we we do accept what comes to us. The thing is that I don't know what will be or what will not be in the future, but I try to picture that we all get along and nothing happens. We I'm not gonna talk about that. Someone's thinking about me. Uh, yeah, there's probably a lot more to talk about. Lots. But are people willing to understand? Are you willing to take in what I have told you? It's all up to you to choose for yourself. I can only give, it's up to you to take. I think it's going to be a better world after all later on. There's also this other thing that I was thinking of. Yeah, I don't know, but after I posted that with the name of a law and stuff like that, nothing happens without reason, so I have no idea why, but on YouTube, it was the Torah codes came up from no freaking where. And then a Facebook group came up from no freaking where. And it was so strange, so strange. There was so much love in that group. So they have probably understood what they needed to understand. There's still a lot of people that are lost, and I want to help them. But they're not deceived by other people's ideas. They're deceived by their own conclusions in other people's ideas. Some people understand stuff like, and they just do. The more of us that get connected, the more we know, because the information that we have is going to spread like fire through everyone, and that love will spread like fire. And since we are all of different value grounds, it will spread even more, because my fire will spread down to anyone that is capable to handle it, to take it. The same goes for me. I can only take what warmth others can give, and if they can't give, I will not receive. So that is why I give. I need to give, or otherwise I can't receive and I can't get warm, I can't get happy. You understand? When I woke up, I thought, and here, everyone is making it so complicated and it's so simple. God is simple. And it's beautiful here. It's a mathematical. It's the in the end, the creation saga could be the most philosophically perfect creation ever known. I know I don't know everything in concerns to I have only lived this life or I haven't. I don't know. I don't want I, I'm I'm doubting myself to be who I am. So there's a bit of a okay, my microphone is acting up again. I shouldn't doubt myself. As soon as I think of doubting myself, this picture pops up. I'm not gonna talk about it. Yeah, I can take out one thing here anyway, because after I posted that, the Torah codes popped up in my screen, and I was like, yeah, okay, the Torah codes. Okay, I can watch them again. Uh, okay, yeah. So I did. First off, I didn't watch the Torah codes because of that. For some reason, I saw a red and a blue uh, rocket in a picture. I forgot which picture it is. And then Hopi Indians came to mind. And the Hopi prophecies, they've scared me. My whole life since I got the knowledge of them, they scared me because the connection that I felt, it was so strong that I thought, uh, breathe. The connection to this is so strong that it overwhelms me totally. And it's so strange. Uh, do you know how many times I actually thought I was crazy? Oh, I know that I'm not crazy. It is
It's up to others to know if or if not I am crazy or believe. Not know. You can't not know what you not know. When you know, you know. When you don't know, you believe. And as long as lie is part of belief, then there isn't the whole truth. Okay, so they've taken this out of they made this to something else. Something else totally. And when the blue Kachina makes its appearance in the heavens, the fifth world will emerge. Uh, this will be the day of purification. The day of purification is purgatory, dark night of the soul, uh, psychosis for some who have neglected so much in their life that they don't want to understand. And when they take to themselves to actually understand what is happening, then it will be too much for them to handle. And if other people around them, uh, and more or less, it's a crash course in karma, and it will hurt. It will hurt a lot because many have hidden a lot of anger, and many have hidden a lot of I any feeling. They've hidden it so that no one else, not even themselves, could see it. And then they go through a psychosis, which is a drop of the walls. There are no walls. They don't exist. They just vanish. And that protection from others that you built up, that you thought that you built up, is nothing more than a protection from yourself. I thought when I was younger that if I became a robot, if I locked out my feelings, I wouldn't hurt others. It took me a quickening or day of purification, psychosis, whatever you want to call it, drop of the chain lifting. Uh, you see everything. And if you don't understand what you're going through, it's going to be a hell. It's going to be the greatest hell you've ever lived through if you do not understand what is happening. That is why before you do anything about trying to release these things is to purify yourself after you've read the Ten Commandments, or not really, purify, read the Golden Rule and Karma, combine the knowledge of them both, understand that what you do to others or what you think about others will get back onto you at the very moment that you think of it or think anything bad of someone else. it will get back on you and you will feel attacked. That is because of your own values. If you don't have great values, you will be attacked by yourself because the other one has greater values than you. So you shouldn't judge others. You can only judge yourself. That is why I don't judge you all. Because that, or, well, I do judge some of you, but I actually have the right to do that, which is, I don't like it per se. I can say that I don't like things, and I can point out where you should go, what you should learn, and stuff like that. But I can't tell you you're a prick. That would be wrong of me. That would be judgmental. I can't say it. Well, maybe I could say it, but maybe I should say it. I don't like the thought of being evil, because for me that is evil. To hurt someone, hurt me intentionally. But if there is something wrong, then you need to see to yourself, question your own behavior, and analyze it and beg forgiveness to self, to one, to everyone. If you behave like a prick and don't notice it, well, everyone around you will become pricks. I've already been there. And I got full of myself, and I got arrogant, and I missed it totally. And that is why we aren't perfect. But perfection is to know what starts the chain reaction. Perfection is to know, accept, and change. And you get perfection through high morals and good values. And you get perfection through believing in yourself and what you can do for others. Not for yourself, for others. So, back. This will be the day of purification. And there's also, I'm gonna go through those two. Oh, we can do this. We stop there with purification stuff because this video is over 5 gigabytes big, and I will continue with this in a moment.